Hello everyone and welcome to your video. So I have a video request and it is is Tarot Evil. Okay, so I've never done a reading like this before. I don't know what's going to come out. There's been a channel update, so if things appear to be different to you, then you can watch that update. You'll understand why. And for those of you who are new, thank you for coming in and tuning in to the channel. Maybe the title has brought you in, but it's Tarot Evil. I have my own thoughts, my own opinions, and my own beliefs, but I do not want to attach my thoughts, opinions, and beliefs to you. You have your own free will. I didn't bring you to tarot. If you saw this, you were already scrolling through it, right? I don't know if pulling any oracle cards would be beneficial. If I'm guided to, I will, but I'm definitely guided to pull tarot cards. Don't know what's going to come out. Maybe I'm not even able to interpret what wants to come out. And you know, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it could be saying, you know, the Ace of Pentacles, if tarot is evil, it could be saying, you know, people watch for money, or they want to see what's coming. Because I would interpret that as a lot of people watch tarot for love, money, or they want to know what's coming. They want to see what is coming in. So give me a card for that. We have ordinariness. And I want another card. I want another deck here. This one, okay. Give me a card for that. I think it's like, in a way, saying that we want to know that something's going to change to our ordinary life, right? That maybe the life we're living is going to change in some way, because when we watch tarot, we are looking for something. But so far, I'm not seeing anything that's saying it's evil or anything like that. I do think that tarot is a phase for most people. With that Knight of Wands, you know, people return to tarot when they need to know something, when they want to know something. But that's not anything of saying that it's evil. So let's move on to another aspect. I think tarot can be negative if it keeps somebody stuck, okay? I do think that, because the Six of Swords in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. Give me another aspect to this reading. Is tarot evil? Is tarot evil? Is tarot evil? We have Eight of Pentacles, okay? A lot here about focus, all right? So it really depends on what you put your focus on. You know, if you're watching it, why are you watching it? How much are you watching it? I think what it's trying to say, that anything that you can put too much focus or emphasis on can be a bad thing. That's what I really think it's trying to say. Not that anything so far is bad to it, but you know, but it's just interesting. Totality, we have an attachment there. So the way I take it, that anything that we focus and attach ourselves to can ultimately end up in some sort of tower moment. It's not good for us, all right, to attach in totality to anything. So I would say that tarot in moderation is good, but anything in excess, tarot or not, can just be bad for you. But it's not saying evil. It's just saying come to it when you feel you need it. You know, when you feel you need it. You know, maybe if there's nothing else really going on, you know, come to it when you need it. But I'm not seeing that it's evil so far. Just seeing that if you spend too much focus on it, that it can keep you from doing other things. It can also keep you from detaching, because like I say, totality, there's an attachment. So maybe, you know, it's good, but break free from time to time. Take a little tarot break. Yeah, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck at a frequency. And this is one thing that I've always had, you know, issues with as a reader for myself, because I always felt like I never wanted to get stuck in a frequency, and I drew a lot of people to my channel, even my other channel, which I have to go post on. And it's not monetized right now, so when it gets monetized, I'll put more effort to that channel. But I have to take care of my family, so please understand I have to go with the flow where my efforts can pay me to take care of my family. But anyhow, for me as a reader, I always wondered about getting stuck in a frequency, because as a tarot reader, I'm on a tarot frequency myself. But it says, don't get stuck, try new things. Three of Pentacles reverse. Sometimes it's good to just surrender, try something new, start fresh. All right? Give me a card to clarify that. Six of Swords reverse. That fell to the floor. Now, when I do read tarot, for me, if it hits the floor, it has more meaning to it. We have exhaustion, and it's in the reverse. So it's saying when it comes to tarot, again, I'm not seeing that it's evil, but I'm saying that too much of it can be a bad thing. I'm seeing that it can be exhausting to watch video after video after video, seeing that these titles are similar. And I have people who send me messages. Some of these things actually come true that I say. But there's a lot of people. It doesn't come true for everybody, even for myself, and I am the reader, okay? A lot of people watch for Divine Masculine, okay? They want to know. They want to know. They're looking for guidance, you know, should I wait? And that is like a number one thing I get. Number one thing I get is about divine counterparts, twin flames. Number two thing is new love, and those are the people who sort of let go, tired of waiting on another energy, want to know if something good is coming in. And number three is always about money. So these are the top three things. And it's just saying so far, don't get stuck. That's what it's saying. I don't see anything about evil here. But then again, I am asking tarot. So you're always going to have people who are going to come in, chime in, say something in the comments, put a Bible verse, and then say that, well, you asked tarot. You didn't get it from the Bible, or you didn't get it from the Quran. You didn't get it from anywhere. So, you know, that's why I say I'm not going to give you your opinion. You take your own opinion. This is a video request. This is not a video I would do normally on my own. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? This is the recent past. We have creativity, and it's in the reverse, and that is divine feminine. So I've already had divine masculine, I've had divine feminine, and it's really saying here, if you're a divine feminine, wanting to know if there's going to be a new start, whether you're a man or a woman, where there are yin male counterparts, okay? Don't let it control your time. Don't let it consume you, is what it's saying. Visit it, but don't live there. Don't get stuck there. You know, come see a video or see something. You don't even have to watch for that. You know, you can watch for something else, like money, what you don't see coming, stuff like that. Again, not saying it's evil. It's just saying don't get stuck in it. Like, you know, too much of a thing can be a bad thing. And this is what you should be focusing on. And it's flowering. It's not about your hair or anything like that. It's flowering. That's what it says. Focus on your bloom, all right? Don't get stuck. Don't let a new beginning with another person who you haven't heard from, who hasn't come in, don't let that control your thoughts. Don't let that keep you stuck in a frequency. All right? What crowns this? Is tarot evil? Is tarot evil? Now this is what's on the mind. Really, tarot is supposed to be a tool. This is a card about making a decision or choices. It's like an archangel in the garden, and we have the lovers here, and they're naked. Okay, some people like to, you know, put it with Adam and Eve or whatever. And like I said, I don't want to put anyone's attachment. There was a person that created this deck. I think Pamela Waite. I think she was a Catholic. So there's going to be some images. Keep in mind the artist also with the deck that you use, all right, and how it's depicted. But this is a whole thing about, is it evil? So traditionally, the Lovers can mean a few things, but usually it's a choice. It can also mean twin flames. It can also mean a close connection, but it's a choice. So what Crowns this is saying, it's your choice to decide this. Maybe you've spent a lot of time, fighting this, okay? Fighting this whole thing. Fighting if it's evil, if it's not evil, especially if you're watching something to do with a close connection, trying to gain some clarity on a close connection, trying to gain clarity if someone even loves you. A lot of people watch tarot for this, and what it's saying is literally, I'm not getting anything about it being evil, though I am obviously consulting the tarot deck for that. So there, like I said, there's something to for people who are religious. They're going to be like, well, look what you're consulting to ask. But I was asked to do a tarot reading on it, so there you go. Tell me about the Lovers, Source. Okay. So I think what it's saying is, as long as you're choosing Source, I like to use the word God, but everybody has different words, different religions, Allah. Some people like to say the universe, but I think everyone can, everyone knows if somebody says God, we're all pretty much talking about Source, okay? So it's your choice to determine, but it's like saying, really, and this was said to me, actually, happened to me one time when I was in a prayer. I was in a different religion, and literally God spoke to me and said to put him first. And that's how I would sort of take this, put God first. No matter what you do, it's about you and God. It's not about you, religion and God. It's not about you, tarot and God. It's not about you, your twin flame and God. It's about you and God. Simple. That's it. Don't let nothing in between. And we have a lot of stereotypes and concepts that come between us and that, and we get conflicted. We spend a lot of time. We get very conflicted. We have to beat off a lot of opposition because of what we believe. Don't let that weigh you down. Free yourself of that. Free yourself of spending all that time thinking about that. There's a new awareness to have here. And it's that you are more than you think you are. You're a soul, right? You bust out of this heavy body. You're a soul at the end of the day. Your soul was created by a supreme being, which I like to call God, but we have a card here that says Source. We can say that too. So far, I'm not seeing anything about evil. I'm just saying, it's really saying pay attention to what you're putting your time into. Pay attention to that. Tell me about the future. Page of Cups reverse. And, we can talk about that saying is like follow your heart. Literally, in the Ace of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Follow your heart. Follow what you truly love, because right there is where you are closest with Source, and that is where you will find where your new journey begins, and then that's where you'll know where to take action. Release control. Release control. Release the thought or notion that somebody needs to communicate something to you for you to know which way to go. It's about you. It's about you, and it always was about you. Tell me about this Page of Cups reverse. Yeah, flowering in the reverse. Flowering came out anyway. When you're not doing what you absolutely love, it holds you back. Like this heavy bodysuit here. Like all of this stuff. This is a lot of stuff holding somebody down. It's a lot of weight on someone's shoulders, a lot of burden to carry. Not doing what you love holds us all down. It holds us all down. And it's just saying, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck on a frequency. Don't get stuck on a person. Don't get stuck on anything. Have experiences so you can grow. And you don't need a specific person in your life to grow, because you always have your creator. Always have your creator. And that is the main thing. That is the main thing. Tell me about the self position. So we're talking about, is tarot evil? And so what I'm seeing here is I'm getting a whole message. So I'm going to say what I'm getting here. A lot of us, myself included, we only come out and seek divine guidance, source, God, pray when things are not going good in our life. That's when we come out and seek. When our heart is broken, when we've lost a loved one, when we're praying for the life of someone to be saved, that's usually when we come out and talk to source. Not everybody, but especially it was like that in my younger years, and maybe you relate to that too. But this is what it's saying. A lot of times people only talk to source, to God, creator, Allah, when things are not good in their life. And this also talks about, for me, the Divine Mother is always here to help you in the physical world. A lot of times we forget about the Divine Mother. Divine Mother loves you no matter what. Our divine parents love us. Give me a card for that. Again, I've never done a reading like this before, so please, just bear with me. If you disagree, fine. But this is how I'm interpreting it. We have change, transformation. Landed here on the Ace of Pentacles. So it's literally talking about a lot of times when we come forward because we're trying to change our life and we need help. We're trying to stop being an alcoholic, a drug addict. We're trying to move on from a twin flame. And there's nothing that we can watch. There's nothing that we can do that helps us. There's help out there, right? There's groups, there's help out there. And sometimes you have to pay for it. I had to pay for a twin flame course. People got to pay to go to where I live. They got to pay to go to alcoholic meetings. They got to pay to get therapy. Okay, you got to pay for everything, it seems like. But you know what? God is free. I've always said that. God is free. Prayer is free. But what this is saying, a lot of times people only reach out when they need something, or they're having trouble changing, or they just have no other resource to reach out to. Usually, what I feel is trying to say is usually God is the last source for some people. Not everybody, okay? Not everybody. It's not the last resource for me. God is now my first resource, but I'm older now. It's saying the majority of people, God is the last resort. That would mean that there's also a lot of people who would put tarot before God, right? Give me a card for the environment. Or anything else. Tarot, therapy, self-medicating, drugs, alcohol, food. Release. Attachments is what I heard. Release attachments. Release. Release any negative attachments. That's important. These are the things that weigh us down. All of these negative attachments and concepts, they're not helping us in our spiritual growth. Tell me about that. Yeah, judgment. Judgment. It's an awakening card, and I literally attachment. So I was right. This is an attachment. This is making a decision to awaken, but it's saying that attachments not releasing these attachments are keeping people from awakening. So it's so important here to release attachments. Attachments to outcomes, attachments to people, attachments to substances that are keeping us addicted. Releasing things we're attached to is very important, especially if it's in a negative way. It's too much attachment. It also creates a lot of stress and anger and anxiety. It's time, it's guilt. It's just time to change all that. It's time to let it go. The Lovers is reversed. Tell me about the hope and the fears when it comes to, is tarot evil? We have the Knight of Swords. That's a very fast cutoff. We have Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. We have the World reversed, and then we have the Devil reversed next to that, and King of Pentacles reversed. So what I heard just now is cut off negative attachments, all right, because they keep people in an unstable place, a place that's just no stability in that. Cut off the negative attachments, whatever they are. Negativity is something that's in excess, too much. That's why it says here, you know, the night of no, that's not the one that I saw before that. I can't find it now. But anyway, that's why it's saying keep it consistent. Your growth, and only come in for entertainment for once in a while when you need help. But every day, all day long, would be like keeping somebody from living their life. You know, cut back a little. Maybe it's one video. Maybe it's, you know, only keeping the ones who are most important to you, the ones that are most helpful to you. Healing is in reverse. So when these negative attachments are cut off, whatever they are, it ain't just tarot, it's across the board. Healing can then begin, because healing is in the reverse. So if we're watching a tarot video, we're watching for a specific reason. We want more money, or we want love, or we want a person who's estranged from us to return. We have nothing else to attach to, even. Maybe we're just lonely, okay? We're just lonely. We want something in our life that's more. Sometimes it can prevent the healing, just being too caught up in it. Tell me an outcome. What's an outcome for this reading? Is tarot evil? I'll pull from the Spirit Animal deck when we're done. I have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I have the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Five of Pentacles upright for the bottom here. And then I see this Knight of Wands and this Eight of Cups. So I get the message, and then I'll clarify it. If something's not steady or stable in your life, consistent, if something's keeping you in lack, let it go. And it's suggesting, and I do know that a lot of people watch for who am I going to connect with, hook up with, am I going to find love, marriage, am I going to have children? You know, it's saying this keeps people in an not really stable emotional state of mind. In other words, it's like a place of lack. And it's saying to move on from that. If it's inconsistent in your life, if it's proven that it's only here sometime, it's temporary, move on from that. It's just not healthy. But nothing to say that tarot is evil. But it is, you know, some people are going to just, like I said, say what they're going to say. Keep in mind, this was a video request. I am not here to debate religion. I'm actually detaching from everything myself. Just want to be the best human I can be while I'm down here, and follow God. That is my purpose. Yeah. But this is strong energy of attachment to another person. It's saying detach. What is really more toxic, and it's nothing that's come up evil, but what's the most toxic thing here, what's keeping people in lack and not able to grow, is wanting to attach with someone, wanting to be with someone, and wanting a person to return. This is the most toxic energy. It's saying just put source first. The choice is source, because lovers is literally a choice, and source. It's saying just choose God. Easy to say that. Just choose God. And everything else is all right. Everything else is okay. You are a human being, and you are going to have all of these experiences, and you are going to have all of these feelings and emotions and sensations. Just don't get stuck. You were meant to have experiences, okay? You weren't meant to be miserable, and you weren't meant to be stuck or in a place of lack. Staying in a certain frequency, and it's saying here the most toxic thing is the attachment to people and the attachment to things, and release that attachment to people and things, and just put God first. Let's close out with a bonus card. I don't know what anyone's going to think of this reading, so like I said, I've been delaying it. It was a video request a while back, one of the first video requests, but I've been delaying it. So we got 2 bonus cards. We have Raven and Shaman. It says, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries, okay? Another card, we have these beautiful little frogs, and it says prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune awaits you. So hopping in, you know, choose to hop into this new day. Good fortune, abundance, everything awaits you. All right, let go of the past. And if that past is an attachment, okay, to a person, a place, a thing. We did have that miser card that came out, which I can't find it now, but just let go of those attachments. Anyway, guys, I hope that this reading was sufficient for you. For the reading that was requested is Tarot Evil. This is what I got. If you disagree, that's fine. It's your life. It's your opinion. It's your world. I love you guys anyway, though. Namaste.